Okay, it looks like we are good. We are streaming. We got background music. Hopefully all this sounds okay to whomever is watching. We're going to be doing something a little different, which we haven't done before, which is we're co-streaming to Cyclops is Waiting for Me, which is our X-Men podcast, and also doing a Lego build. So sorry if it's a little janky. It's the first time doing it, and I'm trying to monitor like 3 different things at the same time. So we got a follower when we went live a few minutes ago, so cool. I also think this is going to Facebook, but we'll find out. But yeah, so for this, I should probably set up a wide shot. I didn't, but if you look in the lower corner, we have this. It's really hard to see past it. The Xavier mansion from Lego. Gonna give it a build, and I don't know how many streams it's gonna take me to finish it, but that's the fun of this, right? All right, so I'm gonna go to the main camera as soon as I start opening this up, so you guys will be able to see, and hopefully I can. Hey, Land Shark, how's it going? You are on Twitch, it looks like. Cool. Multi-stream, stream chat. All right. Sorry, I'm just like monitoring like multiple things right now. God, there's so much stuff in here. All right, I'm gonna dump it on the floor. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but this is what I need to do to be able to sort this all out. And of course, every Lego set. Yeah, this one is 3,000 pieces of Legos. So God, and there's even more stuff in here. Even the books to build it like weigh a ton. That's a lot. Didn't really sort any of this stuff out in advance either. But at least the numbers and the bags are there to help make it easier. Don't know if I need those right now. Just gonna throw them all in the same spot. Alright. I hope that doesn't sound awful and it's more like ASMR. Each sheet's only showing you like 2 blocks at a time. Oh yeah. I'm not worried about putting it together. It's just, it is going to take a while, and I want to get a picture of it. So, cool. Alright. Put my phone over there in case anybody texted me that there's an emergency. Looking for bag 1. Bag 1 to kick us off. And it looks like, based on the color scheme, this is going to be a Sentinel. My friend to your stream. Let's play together. Send me a text. OG, you are getting marked as spam. You are not getting... yeah, sorry, dude. How do I moderate you right now? Mod. Look. Cool. Oh, looks like an ad is about to play, so I'm gonna let that go, and then after that is done, I should be back. No. Okay. I think I should be out of the thing. That's fine. All right, we have 1, 2 sticker sheets, 3 full books to build. So we'll get to the stickers as we need to, and I will hop over to the desk itself. And well, I gotta move one thing because of the stupid mod stuff. All right, cool. I don't think I need these yet, so we're just gonna move them out of the way until it tells me I need them. It doesn't feel like there's a full Sentinel in here, I'm not gonna lie. But there is a Logan bicycle, or a motorcycle, so at least there's that. This is like the 8th Logan Lego minifigure I have too, by the way. And then starts off with a nice little spread in the book around the Sentinels and the powers and such. It shows that we have multiple floors that are going to get put together all separately. And then I think they're going to talk about some of the Easter eggs and such. I don't want to spoil those. So we are going to get into it with the Logan minifigure first. Oh, we need to zoom in on the table. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do him with the cowl on. Got him. I think the pants are a little different on this one. The colors don't really match up great. And then he holds his claws in his hands because Lego. Although I will say in the animated Lego movies that they do on like Disney Plus, they don't have him hold these. They have him actually pop out of his hand. I feel like that was a cop out. I feel like they should have actually done it the right way, like this. Well, so we have Logan. Put him off to the side. And got extra hair for Logan. And there is other set of claws. Let's get those out of the way. Alright, first thing we need chassis into grill pieces. That's an easy one to put on. And we put together 2 wheels. Also on the easy side. And those just click right in. Handle, light, and then this little like nubby back piece, which is definitely not going to show off on detail on camera, but that's fine. And we have Logan's motorcycle. Now kicking off into the Sentinel. So I don't know if Lego builds are going to do good, but I also need to just sit down and actually build this thing. So I'm going to use it as an excuse to get that done. 1, 2, 3. Now, same thing in reverse. Right. 2 little knobby things. 2 grays. And one of these. You know what? It might actually be enough to build... No, it can't be the whole Sentinel. There's no Sentinel head here, so... Literally can't be the full Sentinel. Okay, this is just one big piece. Alright, little ball socket pieces. Finishes off with that. Two of these and 2 corner pieces. All right, this white one, and then there's just a pink twofer. Where is the pink one? Love when there's like one piece. It's gotta be the right one, right? Yeah, it's just the color in the printing is off. Okay, cool. All right. And I need a sticker, and that's all the way over there. So we're going to put these two pieces down first, and then grab the sticker. Alright, so we're going to do the technique that all the Instagram Lego people do, which is you put the sticker on the back of this thing, and then it makes it easier to line up. And I hate how accurate that is. It is super easy to do. Nobody ever taught us that as kids. Drink. I should have grabbed my drink, but it's fine. I see a few new people popping in, just saying hello. Thank you for joining. Okay. Turning it over, and it looks like that's going to be up top for its head. And then we're doing another ring of these. The purple and the black ink blend together a little too well. They should probably do something about that. It will be. It'll take probably a couple weeks of streaming for me to be able to do it, but it absolutely will be the masterpiece. Okay, so Sentinel torso looks pretty good. And now got another big beard piece. I don't think I've ever actually seen this piece in any Lego set I've ever owned. Second one. To the side, does that look right? We'll find out. Also, it's hard to tell, but my lighting in here is trash right now. Not even on my desk. I actually, if you look up Wicked Brick, they do these amazing Lego display cases, and I bought the Lego display case for this because this thing just looks like it's going to be a nightmare for dust and such, so I made sure to get a display case for it. It'd be too risky to just have it on a desk, that it would take up the majority of the desk too. What Instagram notification? What? Also learning, don't set Instagram notifications right before you go on a live, or put an Instagram post right before you go live, because yeah, my phone is slightly blowing up a little bit. This felt like a lot of work for what is essentially probably just like his crotch. Probably. Okay. And when I say probably, I mean it is. See? Sentinel crotch. Okay. Now it looks like an arm joint of some kind. if there's anybody who's watching from YouTube, give a shout in the comments, because this is our first time co-streaming it to the Cyclops is Waiting for Me YouTube channel. Curious if you guys got notifications, if you're watching, if anybody gives a damn. Just kind of curious on that side. And I'm looking from all the way across the room right now. Well, that's a weird one. That piece goes in without actually being connected anywhere. You gotta just put a thing over the top of it to hold it in. That doesn't... I don't like the term illegal build technique, which is like a Lego thing, I guess, but that feels like one. It's like not held in place by both sides. That's weird. Also, like I said, I don't like the term illegal build technique. It just feels corny and try hard to me. And if you're a Lego fan and I've just offended you, sorry. I noticed as soon as I said that, somebody dropped off the live stream, so I definitely offended a Lego fan by saying that. Have I seen some of the insane builds of Ministerial? I have. I think there are multiple ones out there because I've seen a few different ones pop up at different times. They look fantastic. That is an absurd amount of Lego, and I'm just genuinely curious how much it costs. Like, just for literally all of those pieces. This looks like a little, like, elbow pad, maybe? Or is this a leg? Is this a knee? This might be his knee. Yep. That is a leg, that is his knee that we just put together. Okay. Now, per Lego tradition, do the same thing, but in reverse. Taking up like half of his room. Yeah, I've seen ones where they get brought to like events and stuff like that, and it's like a bunch of like the 3 or 2 by, are they 2x6s or 3x6 tables? And it just fills up like multiples of those all in succession. Those are wild. It's just gotta be thousands upon thousands of dollars of Lego. The good part about doing these is once you've done it, it's easy to copycat what you just did. So it's not even going to be the full Sentinel out of this first bag. It's going to be like half a Sentinel based on the parts that we have left. I just noticed at the bottom there's like the workflow of like how your progress is going through the book, and it's a Xavier in his hover chair. Love that. And then my favorite anxiety-inducing thing is seeing the number of pieces that are not attached at the end of this. Like, what is the leftover? His knee on, and then we attach the knee to the leg, and we have a torso and 2 legs, no feet, and then a handful of extra pieces which are going to get put to the side. Doesn't look like there's anything missing, which is always good. You have any? No extra spots for Logan? Because Logan would ride with his claws out, right? No way that's good for his grip. Alright. Moving on to bag 2, and then a weird wire thing. Alright. Alright, we got bag 2. And the weird wire thing. This is the weird wire thing. Yeah, it's cool that the professor's in there. Thankfully there is a Professor minifigure with the chair as well. So it would have been mean for them to just use it and then not actually include him. It's weird because this is also like 1990s design, but it's not particularly the animated series, because you get like Iceman in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they chose what they did, but it's X-Men Brandon as opposed to like X-Men the animated series or X-Men 97. And people are beeping because it's Los Angeles. These are gray. Oh, I do not like that they have 2 of the same type of brick in very similar colors. Now I have to actually pay attention. Is this going to be like foot or arm? Okay, now that's the black one, and then that piece, and that twice. still don't know what I'm actually building right here. I'm thinking it's a foot. This feels like it would be a foot. I have no evidence about that other than like Dubs saying it. Oh, and then I have to repeat it. Cool, cool. Yep, they're the feet. Okay, that's 1 foot. Now do the exact same thing again. Looking for one piece. Here we go. Anybody in chat, did you guys watch X-Men 97? If so, would love to hear what your thoughts on the show were. Obviously, I was a big fan of it myself, but always curious what other people thought of it. Piece. Wait, is there a piece? I'm imagining stuff. It's fine. Right. Now he's got feet. Okay. The posability is pretty solid. Actually stands up pretty sturdy on his own. Let me just do one quick double check because I'm not used to this on the YouTube side of stuff. All right. Oop. Did I just mess up the chat? All right, there we go. We're good. We're still good. Where the Twitch is saying that it's unstable, but from my viewer it looks like it's pretty good. You guys tell me if it's not a great broadcast quality. That'd be good to know. I also don't trust the Twitch thing. Alright. So we're gonna do 2 of these. Do this thing twice. And now doing the same thing in reverse, it looks like. It's fine, just some people think they want the best quality. Perfectly fine for you. Okay, I mean, I'm just checking because I'm doing the multi-stream thing and that sometimes takes up more bandwidth on the computer. So as long as it looks okay for you, I know the camera's not as like tight as I would like it to be, but I had to because otherwise the auto zoom would start messing up and that wasn't helpful either. All right. Now it looks like I'm building his forearm with him. It's a cool little triangle piece. 1, 2. We got 2 of the regulars and one with a flat top. Right. On this arm. And now we're going to reverse it. To those tiny ass pieces. I love that I'm probably only going to get into like the foundation of one like floor. Like I'm not getting far into this tonight. Pointy end goes that way. All right, now first hand, because they're doing the hands differently than each other. 2, 1. For those little nubs. 4 of whatever that thing is. Those are the fingers, I'm guessing. They seem like they would be used as fingers. 2 of that. And that little thumb looking thing, sure. I was originally going to attempt this as a build with a guest on, but I think this would have been really hard to see visually. It would have been probably nice to have somebody to talk through stuff with, but I don't know if visually this would have worked as a collaborative scenario. They only have 3 fingers on each hand and a thumb. They're like the Simpsons. is like the most posable Lego figure I have, I feel like. Alright, swapping off to the other arm. Hold on, gotta mute another bot. Report as spam. And report as spam. Spam. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that with the other person. I should do that right now, just because. Report. Spam. 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 Bot. Right. As much as I love extra concurrence, I'd rather have people be legit who are watching. So, a bot does not help any of us. All right. So this one is gonna have like a little whip, it looks like, coming out of this side. Oh, shoot. And sorry, I have to fix chat. All right. Go Sentinel. Yeah, it like I can't hear that without thinking Power Rangers. I'm not gonna lie. Instantly, that's what comes to mind for me. Alright, now we get him his fingies. And the whip thing. Alright, we got a little whip thingy to grab X-Men with. Alright, and we give him his arm. Now he gets his shoulder pads. Oh, not push down on him. You do not have a good grip, because then his legs will just start doing whatever they want. Alright. Got whatever this little backpack piece is. Something for like posability. They have it going that way for some reason. Okay, now we got his head with the remaining pieces. Alright, we got his face. Give him a little brain-ish. And there we have our completed Sentinel. Only took 47 minutes to get a completed Sentinel. Right. And then this doesn't even have a point yet. As I drop that, and you guys get a good view of my hat. Yep. Like I said, probably for posability with like the diorama setup or something like that. All right, we're moving to bag 3. That goes into the extra bits group. That goes over here. Sentinel, you can chill in the background, and let's get box 3 or bag 3. Three, 9, 14, 22, for frick's sake. 3. Okay. Alright. And it looks like we need one of the big bricks. So, pull that out over here. I was actually building a Lego for my younger sister recently, and the desire that a kid has to just open up all the bags and dump them out, like, I don't know how, but she didn't fall for it, and I was very, very happy because I don't even know what the set was that I bought her, but she liked it, and it would have been a nightmare if all the pieces were just laid out in front of each other. But I got lucky. Alright, we got Chuck. So first off, 1, 2, and his legs. And even here they have him in the sitting position. But because Chuck is bald, we don't get a alternate back head sculpt on him, because that would be really weird. Okay. I don't need this. Yeah, you can chill over here for a second. Alright. And I left my drink on the other side of the room. Damn it. The rate these bags are going, I think I'm going to get through 3 of these today. I don't know if we're going to get past that, just because I got stuff to do around the house and work stuff, but I wanted to, you know, maintain my schedule of like actually get out there and stream each week. So. Clear pieces. Okay. Oh, to give the impression that he's hovering. Cool. Oh, that's a little... It's like lower than the normal piece would be here. I'm not used to that either. That's a new one. 3 single. 1, 2, and 3. 2 little ones, and 1 and 2. What are all these other pieces that are like the front of the house, I guess? They gotta be, right? Oh, I didn't grab those. And number 2. That's the front of the chair. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Actually, I skipped an entire thing. Cool. Let's do that properly. Those are his little armrests, and that's my phone falling. Somebody sent me a message. Okay. We're making 2 of these little stoppers. One on each side. Okay, Sentinel, you're going to need to move your arm width thingy. And then we have Xavier in his hover chair. All right, now we are moving into territory of building the rooms. So oh, now I have to like count stuff. 3, and then 1 of those. Okay. So 4 spaces in between. So 1, 2. I'm sure this is visually very exciting with just a bunch of gray being placed on top of more gray. Okay. Looks like I got it right so far. This Sentinel is going to take a topple. I can almost guarantee that. 2 of those 4 pieces, 1 of these long ones, and then 1 of the grills. weird brown brick ones. One of those and another corner piece. So Wolverine upgraded to bike, and now Professor X is on the board with Go-Go Sentinel, the mansion, or at least part of it. Yep, that is where we currently are. This looks like it's going to be the center piece of the mansion, based on what the instructions are. It's definitely going to take a few bags to build it up, because I believe it's 2 floors plus a top layer. So, right? It's 2 floors or 3 floors? 2 floors plus like a, I don't remember what the top of it is called. The little like citadel thing at the top. That is not the right term. It's not a bell tower. Well, now I just sound like a dumbass, so. Alright. For these little blue ones. A big ugly red one, which means that's probably going to get hidden. And then another one of these. That's got to be a connector piece. Again, lots and lots of gray here. White, 2 corners, and then a grill. That's what I always call them. I always call them the grill pieces. I'm sorry if the angle's not great. I just don't want to throw myself off from the instructions and then mess up this entire thing. I know what this room is going to be. Because there's no indication from this right now what that room is actually going to turn into. It's really smart that they made the colors of stuff just like seemingly random, but that way it stands out to you when you're building so you know you don't miss anything. Oh, I didn't ever notice that before. Maybe that's newer, but they actually have a little outline. Subtle, I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but there's a little yellow outline around the new bricks. That's cool. So that way, if you're looking at it, you don't feel like a dummy. Okay, so those look like... Those go here. Looks like there's a space in between. And then here. Yep. Literally no idea what this layout is going to possibly be. One, two, 3. 4 more of these. And one of the long white ones. Really got to fix the overhead light above me because it is not bright enough right now. Two. All this is just to like build a foundation that's going to get covered. Like that's what I think is going to happen with this piece right here. Okay, now we're doing more of this green stuff on the other side again. 2 of those, and then 2 of the longer ones. All right. So this has got to be the like entrance stairs right here, obviously. Reversing. And then 2 flat pieces. Oh, and I need to get a sticker piece. Great. Oh, we have it right over there. Cool. So sticker 42. Is 42 on this one? No, why would it be? Great. We're going to get you in a second. 1, 2, 3 of that. Find the last piece, 3, here we go. 2 of those, 6 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got our little extra pieces that go into there. Okay. We'll start with the easiest pieces. Get those in there. I'm assuming all these nubs are there just to make it easy to like pose stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like here, just stuff sticks in between too. Those aren't going to be annoying later, I'm sure. And then we need to get the sticker. I'm going to do one more bag. That one went quick. All right. Sticker number, what did I say, 43? 42. Okay. 42 is one of the clearer ones. And it's from Wolverine, apparently clawing into pavement. Alright, and that is it for this one. Let's move over to bag 4, which will probably be the last bag of the night. Anybody on YouTube? Looks like it. Hi YouTube viewers. We're not used to having you guys. Oh, shout out. Looks like we got a subscriber to the YouTube channel during this too. So thank you for that. The challenge will be laying this stuff out because there's not a ton of room on the painting desk for stuff this size. But I'll make it work. That's a flat one. Flat four top? There we go. That was it. One, three of these. And two of these bricks. Okay. Where are you Sentinel, you're really getting in the way over here. All right, two singles. Two flat ones. Two. One. And two of those. Two little nubs in the corners. Okay, it'd be great if it would hook in on the stupid thing. There we go. Turning it back. One, and one. Okay, like I said, that's just a giant hidden piece for connectors. And then looks like it's like partially a rug. That's a quick cover. Yep, like I said, everything we just built got hidden right there. Watch this. It's good in between Lego and cards and this Warhammer. It's worth it when she jumps on his stream. Appreciate it. Alright, next up. Long one. That. Got a grill, and then the two-piece. That is all front of the house, it looks like. Good. Still not even gonna get a wall up by the time we're done tonight, but it's fine. Alright. 2 more of these pseudo circles and that. Why did they waste using the grill if I was just gonna cover it up? Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's their world, I'm just living in it. Okay, that's definitely our entrance. Okay, now we got 2 very interesting pieces. We got those. And that on this side. So that goes there. And then we have alternating black and yellow. Supposed to look like caution. Sure. Okay. 1 twofer, and then those are flat top brown. It's all just going to be like to build a couch or something, right? I'm really just going to knock the Sentinel over without trying. I can feel it coming. All right, cool. Okay, I see it. Okay, there we go. 1, 4 flat ones, 2, 3, 4, 1 single, 1, 2, and a 4. Alright, let's get these going. So that is 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a single at the end. 2, a half. And then the middle one goes right there. All right, now we need some blues. 1, 2, and 3 of the blues. 2 blue corners and 2 vents. Wow, the blue is really hard to see. Done. Oh, we're going to be making a X logo in the middle of the floor for the carpet. Cool. 6 of those. 4, 5, and 6. We got 1 of that direction and 1 of that direction. Okay. Alright, that's creative. I was wondering why they were going with the blue. Who is my favorite X-Men? So, I was actually on a podcast and I talked about this the other day. Grew up loving Cyclops, and I love what X-Men 97 did with him, and they made Cyclops cool again. But favorite character, her name is actually Boom Boom. Don't know if you've ever read her, but absolutely, like, she's just a mess in all the good ways. So I love her as a character. So cannot recommend Boom Boom highly enough. And two more of these that look the same. Fair enough. Yeah, but like Cyclops, few writers didn't really do Cyclops right. Shoot, that's the wrong. That is the wrong one. There we go. And then he was very much a Boy Scout in X-Men '92. They finally gave him, you know, some balls in the new show. So very happy about that. This is a lot of steps just to do a carpet. Just want to point that out. Floor has to have a giant X, otherwise it's not an X-Men logo. You are spot on there, sir. I'm assuming that's going to be a fireplace right there, right? Otherwise, what else are the grills for? Alright, bunch of pieces. 4 flat ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 single flat piece. 1 4 flat. 2 of those, and 1 of these. Now we're just setting up the opposite door. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a single one here. Or it's X marks the spot for Indy to start digging. No, I don't think Wolverine would put up with that in Chuck's mansion. Just a gut check on that one. Right, we have 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of these. And Wolverine just fell over. I'm always so like anal about making sure like those are put out on the right side, so whether it's a line or the brickwork, I always have to have those be perfect. Okay. 2, 2, and 2. I'm not even going to come close to having a wall or a door in today's build. for these little circular ones. And I just got the notice that it is 10 o'clock, so that means I am going to call it after I'm done with this bag right here. 2 of those. 2 of these 3s. And 2 flat tops. Okay. And it's probably a good time to call it once these are done, because I am also starting to get tired and lose energy. So I think this might be the last one for this this page anyway. So. Great. And that is where we're going to end it tonight. We have the foundation of the floor. We have Xavier in his hover chair. We have Wolverine on his bike. And then, of course, the one that is the biggest piece of completion, we have a Sentinel. So, all right, that was a fun stream. I will be back next weekend to keep working on this guy. So thank you guys for hopping on and joining.